Hey everyone, we're going to pick up where we left off for part 2 of Unit 1 Linear Functions review. So, one of the questions you'll see is graphing lines from standard form. Let's make this blue. And basically, you need everything to look like y equals mx. Man, there we go. Mx plus b. Alright, so it's not in that form, so we can just come over here to the side and kind of start writing it in that form. And what you want to do is move the 3x over, bring down your 2y because we want to get y by itself. I'm going to move this over a little bit. 2y equals negative 3x plus 6. Divide by 2. So y equals negative 3 over 2x. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And so we can graph. So our y-intercept is going to be at 0, 3. And then our slope is negative 3 over 2, so it's going to be negative, so it's going to go down this way. So we're going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 2. You could have gone the other way, 3 and left 2, as long as you make the slope negative. Now on the right, same thing, negative 5x plus 2y equals 10. So we want to get y by itself, so add the 5x. We get 2y equals 5x plus 10. Divide everything by 2 because we get y by itself. So y equals 5 over 2x plus 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our y-intercept here is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we know this is a positive slope, so it goes up and down like this. So we could go up 5, right, and then over 2. But we're kind of running out of room, so just go the other way and make sure to be positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And that's it. So make sure you get it into y equals mx plus b form. Moving on, we get into some word problems. You'll have to set up some equations and solve them. So 21. The band selling candy is $10 per box and $25 to ship the order. So the thing that's going to change is this $10 per box. You have to pay the $25 to ship. The cost of the order is a function of the boxes of candy sold. So basically, it's $10 per box. We'll call it B plus $25 equals the cost. If the band order cost was $3.45, how many boxes did they order? Well, substitute $3.45 in for C. Okay, you'll have to subtract 25. I'm going to rewrite this. So bring down 10B. That goes away. 345 minus 25 is 320. Divide by 10. So the number of boxes that they received, or they ordered, is 32. They ordered 32 boxes. 22. For a science project, Jeremy records the growth of a variety of plants for a period of 12 weeks. One particular plant started at 10 centimeters and grew 2 centimeters per week. Growth is a function of the weeks. How tall was the plant after 9 weeks? So basically, you have this little plant that's going to grow. And it started out at 10. And then every week after that, it's going to grow 2 more centimeters. Okay, so the way you write this function is we could say 2 centimeters per week plus the initial 10 is the height. We want to know how tall it is after 9 weeks. Well, we can just plug in 9 for the amount of weeks plus 10, and that's going to equal the height. So you get 18 plus 10 equals the height. So 28 equals the height, and this was in centimeters, so 28 centimeters, and that's it. 23, be careful. Consecutive numbers, we haven't dealt with those as much, but remember, if you have a number, the way you get the next number is just to add 1 to it. So, like, for instance, if this is 3, 3 plus 1 would be 4. That's what a consecutive number is. So, 2 consecutive numbers add to 59. What are the two numbers? Well, x plus 1 equals 59. So we get 2x plus 1 equals 59 minus 1. 2x equals 58. Divide by 2. X equals, what is that, 49? Oh, sorry. 29. All right, but did that answer the question? No, because there are two numbers. So if x is 29, x plus 1 is 30. So our two numbers are 29 and 30. And you can check. Do those add up to 59? Yes, they do. So moving on. 25. There are 19 boys in class. This is 3 more than 4 times the number of girls. How many girls are in the class? So basically it says there's 19 boys. It says this is. So 19 is equal to 3 more than 4 times the number of girls. 4 times the number of girls is 4g plus 3. So what we have to do is solve for the girls. Very simple. Subtract 3. Get 16 equals 4g. Divide by 4. G equals 4. There's 4 girls in class. All right, 26. One number is 12 more than the other. The sum of two numbers is 84. What are the two numbers? So one number is 12 more than the other. There should be a period there. The sum of the two numbers is 84. So one number is 12 more than the other number. So you have a number plus, I'm gonna drop my pen. A number plus 12 more than the other number. So something like this. That other number plus 12. And the sum of those two, so adding them together, is 84. So it looks like this. 2n plus 12, because n plus n is 2n plus 12 equals 84. Subtract 12. 2n equals 72. Divided by 2. So that number is 36. All right, so again, the hardest part is 12 more than the other number. That's what this is. 12 more than the other number. So you have a number, and then 12 more than that number. 27. Mr. Jones is taking his family and several friends to a game. He can order the buffet for $12 each. There's a $4 processing fee for the order. The function representing the order is, all right, so what's the input, this X that we're going to put in? That is going to be the number of buffets that are ordered. Buffets ordered. Okay, because you're inputting that, and that's going to change the dependent variable, which is the cost of all of it, the C. What would be the total cost of 6 tickets? Well, cost equals 12 times 6 plus 4, which equals 72 plus 4, which would be $76. And then let's say how many tickets can Mr. Jones buy with $158? All right, well, just set 158 equal to 12x plus 4. Subtract the 4. 154 equals 12x. Divide by 12. And what's x going to be? 12, 13. There we go. So you can buy 13 plates, or 13 buffet orders. All right. So I take this back 154 divided by 12 is actually 12.8-ish, which means he doesn't have enough money for 13, so he can only buy 12. All right. So 28. A rectangle has length that is 15 more than its width. Its perimeter is 90. What's the width? So a lot of people have some issues with this. So draw a rectangle. It has a length that is 15 more than the width. So if I had the width, right, I'd have to add 15 to it to get the length. That's the hardest part for people to see. So 15 more than the width. So you'd have to take the width and add 15 more. Altogether, the perimeter is 90. So add it all up. 4W plus 30 would equal 90. Minus 30. 4W equals 60. Divide by 4. W is 15. So that's the width. And then if you wanted the length's 15 more. So the length would be 15 plus 15, which is 30. Now, for this problem, a lot of people have a little bit of trouble with it. Basically, you have someone that's going to have some test grades. You want the average to be an A. All right, so the way you find an average is you add everything up, divide by the number of terms, and calculate. But we don't know what the fourth one is, so this one is X. Be very aware of that. 87 plus 82 plus 93 plus X, because we want 4 tests divided by 4, needs to be greater than or equal to 90, because that's what we want for an A. So to solve this, you multiply times 4. Okay. What happens here, and the common mistake people make, is they multiply this 4 times all this stuff. Don't do that. That's a very common mistake I saw people make. What you want to do is just add everything together here. So let's see. Let's add this together real quick. So this added together is 262 plus X. The 4's have canceled. Greater than or equal to 90 times 4 is 360. Subtract this 262. Okay, I'm just going to start writing it up here. And X is going to have to be greater than or equal to 98. Once you subtract that right there. But that's pretty much it. So as you go through these, just think, how do you feel about your test? Mine printed off weird, so you might have this question there, but the question to ask yourself is, can you do this alone? Okay? If you can, then you're going to be in good shape, and you can do it. But if you can't, then you need to practice some more, ask me for some more help, and really be able to answer this with a resounding yes. Because if not, then when you get the test by yourself, you're going to have trouble. So always reflect on that question and try to answer it honestly. If you have questions, just let me know, and I'll be glad to help.